our final game of the day. It is match 12 of the tournament on day 3. It is PNG up against Fiji in the women's, and what a spectacular game we had ahead of you tonight. Fiji and PNG are 2-2 in their history, and Fiji won the last 2 against PNG in the Melanesian Cup, but there is no Lataba Whippy and there is no Koya Minor Borde in this game tonight for Fiji. It is a very different looking lineup, and PNG, of course, coming off a great win against Vanuatu on day 1, and then an overtime win, the very first overtime win in the history of this tournament, 76-70 in overtime. A tremendous effort from PNG, and we are really looking forward to this clash this evening. As we have a look at the teams tonight here, and joining me in commentary just quickly before the teams leave us is none other than a player who is making her debut as a special comments person tonight, Hema Aquila from the Solomon Islands. Welcome to your first time on the broadcast this tournament.
Good afternoon, everyone.
As we have a look at the Fiji team, and impressive was Makepa Sabu last night on debut. 11 points for her, Sabu, and was really impressive in the way that she moved up and down the floor. I like the way that she went about it. And for the 5 other debutantes, it was a little bit of a difficult thing to get themselves into it. As we're going to come back very shortly here on the broadcast, and we look forward to this clash between PNG and Fiji in the women's of the Melanesian Cup 2025.
Whatever our gender, color, belief, or capability, we are all on the same team.
We have the power to change lives through basketball.
Together, we are stronger. No matter your origin,
basketball
can bring everyone together.
Basketball for good.
So back here for the Melanesian Cup 2025. PNG up against Fiji. Our referees in front of us. We'll get to them shortly. And Hema, of course, before we start this game today, first time on the commentary because you've been playing for the Solomon Islands this tournament. How's it been here, the atmosphere in the city of Honoyara when it comes to the things here to do with the basketball in this stadium?
Personally, it's quite very... Good afternoon, everyone. This week is a week of competition. Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. This week was a very competitive week, which we have all the the Melanesian countries coming here together, and it's good to see our sister countries are here in the town with us this afternoon.
As we have a look at the crowd here, and the PNG fans are in, and they've had quite a day, the PNG fans, watching a thrilling game between New Caledonia and the men, 77-74 earlier today. So we can see the Fiji women here, and some of the keys in this game for Fiji was yesterday in their first game, they had 38 to 22 points in the paint, and they also had 15 second chance points. So they really created extra opportunities, Hema, in the contest yesterday. I'm looking forward to seeing if they can replicate it today against a team like PNG, who have shown that it doesn't matter how long's left on the clock, they're always in the game when it comes to the match before us tonight. as we have a look at the Fiji supporters here. And they are ready to get into this one. And they are very excited. The Fiji men had a very good win earlier today for themselves, as the teams are about to be introduced here for tonight in this last fixture of the evening here at the Melanesian Cup.
Wearing jersey number 2, jersey number 3, Bruno Marawa, Ella Swear. She's also the captain for Team Fiji. Wearing number 4, Bana Lebrix. Wearing number 7, Senikau Tare Kaki. Wearing number 8, Asena Nakauloga. Wearing jersey number 9, Makaefa Savu. Wearing jersey number 10, Ranani Koroi. Wearing 11, Estelle Kailamori. Wearing 13, Liz Ravai. Wearing number 14, Isabel Pedersen. Wearing number 46, Consilia Volea. And the coach is Saula Corey from Fiji. Let's give a big hand to Team Fiji. Introducing Team Papua New Guinea, wearing number 1, Melanesian Nobunama. Wearing jersey number 2, Hannah Kuwait. Wearing number 3, Muham, sorry. Wearing 4, Betty Wong. Wearing number 6, Zemina James. Wearing number 7, Ian Konya. Wearing jersey number 9, Jackie Asiba. Wearing jersey number 10, Martha Mori. Wearing jersey number 13, Magika Samson. Wearing number 14, Betty Agula. She's also the captain for PNG. Wearing number 16, Rewina Marabe. Wearing number 18, Hannah Kaula. Coach Michael Henry from PNG and Adrian James Wicks from Australia. Please give a big round of applause to Team PNG. I will now kindly ask everyone to stand as we will play the Fiji national anthem. We're standing for the national anthem of Papua New Guinea. Thank you for the notoriety from these two great nations who will ask the players to shake hands and share the gift. Introducing our referees for this game, crew chief Natasha Aing from Tonga, umpires are Lord Teo from New Caledonia, and Levin FIBA from Solomon Islands. Please, let's give a big round of applause for our referees.
So our referees in this one today for the game this evening, Natasha Ahing from Tonga, Landry Pugh from France, and Levin Viva from the Solomon Islands. Right where you're from here, Emma, of course. And we have a look here at these teams. Let's have a look at Fiji, and like we said, points in the paint and second chance points will be key for them tonight. You know all about this, Hammer, in relation to this game of basketball. Talk to me about the importance of making sure you get as many points as you can close to the basket.
All right, let's hear some noise from Papua New Guinea brothers. Not long enough. Can you hear some noise from Papua New Guinea brothers? Thank you very much, and all the best to all teams.
A little.
Oh, this one. That's why. As we're about to get underway here, and it's going to be Normalisa Dubanuma, Betty Wong, Jackie Asiba, Makamuni, and Betty Wangula for Papua New Guinea. And for Fiji, in the starting five, here's Elena Tuisi and Sanako Talitake, and Makefa Sabu, Renandi Koroi, and Estelle Kanamoli. As both teams get ready to attack this one. Papua New Guinea coming off two huge victories over the first 2 days here at the tournament. And Fiji with their first win yesterday against the Solomon Islands. So it's Tristan TV Prentice here and Hema Aquila ready to take you through the action for the final game. As we've just got a slight change here because Moana Liebrecht is coming into the starting five just quickly. And just needed Elena Tuisue to make an adjustment there. As they're going to adjust that in the score sheet as well, I imagine. And here we go. We're almost ready to go. So a slight delay here, but Fiji. The other thing as well here, Hammer, is that the keys to the game. Dorbanaba had the 14 points against Fiji last time, and Angula had just the 5 points, but she had the 10 rebounds, but more points from Angula would be great for PNG, and we're going to get a re-jump of the ball here between Liebrecht and Asiba. As Natasha Aing will have the ball. And the clock is now reset to 10 minutes. So I think we're ready to go here. Underway for this next match of the FIBA Melanesian Cup, the final game of day 3. And it will be Makamuni who's into the starting five, replacing Kalua from the last couple of games. Angula with it now. Inside, feeding Asiba. Asiba going up, trying to get it. Angula going up strong. And that one tapped out of bounds by Asiba, and Fiji will get possession here. Nearly work to do here for. It's taken here by Fiji the other way. A 3-ball attempt there from Talataki. And in transition goes Betty Wong. First score of the game to PNG. And go to Betty Wong.
That was a bullet pass.
There's Kona Morley. Sabu. Back to Kona Morley from outside. Great shot there from Estelle Kona Morley. Now Makamuri. Here to Betty Wong. Back to Dorbanaba, but she lost the ball. In transition comes Kona Morley, and she draws the foul. We'll head to the free throw line with Estelle. It was a good job there. A great drive there from Estelle on that take from her.
There was a foul 2 shot for Fiji there.
And first one,
This is the first one.
not quite there for Estelle. Second one is good. And Kona Morley already has Morley, I should say. Already has the 4 points in this game. Early going. Now his possession will be taken here by PNG, and that one tapped away there by Sabu. Sabu was excellent yesterday on debut. Whereas McKay for Sabu. Betty Wong now driving. Not quite as Asiba. Travel violation here on PNG. So what can Fiji do? Coming back to the left of your screen. Excited to see what they can bring to the floor. Well, here she is again from outside. Kona Morley. And that one nice. There, great finish there for PNG. Betty Wong once again there, Hema.
Jump shot there for PNG.
Well, you've guarded her a few times, haven't you, already this tournament? Well, you would know how to guard her, of course, Hema. It's taken here by Dorbanuba. Now to Moody. Oh, Wong for 3. Misses the target. She had 3 threes yesterday in the final quarter. Did Betty Wong. Kind of Morley was there. Well, Morley. Sabu. And possession here now for the sideline for Fiji. Talataki driving, comes up a little bit short there. There's Talataki. Possession will go the way back of PNG here. 4-4. Early going in the first quarter here. So we've got a substitution here, and coming into the game is 4. The player there. It's Makamuri back out here to Wong, here to Angula, trying to drive through a couple, feed there, nice. Oh, in and out of the cylinder it goes from Masiba. Drawing the foul nicely there is Talataki. Senekal, Talataki. Doing some great work there. Back here for Konamole. And that one will go back the way of Fiji on the baseline. A tight start for both sides here in the final game of the day. And Konamole will have it. Tries to get it again to Sestell. Back here for Karoi, and Karoi, I think, will draw the foul. And just checking here the referees if it's either a jump ball or whether it's going to be a foul here, Hammer, I reckon. They've decided to call a foul here, the blocking foul. And baseline ball here for Fiji. 6:15 to go here in the first term. If you have a look at the replay here. Seba was calling for the travel there, I think. We've got a timeout going the way of Fiji. I want to talk about it here, Hammer. 4-4 at the moment in this first term. And we can see here with Fiji, it's 4-4 at this timeout. Now, Hammer, of course, you have been a part of this tournament this week. Talk to us a little bit about your experiences with this Melanesian Cup here in the Solomon Islands.
This Melanesian Cup here, happening here in Honiara, is quite giving the energy to the basketball. It's been, since I started playing basketball, there weren't any facilities such as this. And with the Pacific Games, from my observation, there's been international tournaments, not just only for basketball, but using the facilities here, not only for sports, but also for the regional forums happening. So these facilities are giving boost to sports here in Solomon Islands.
Great summation there, Hammer. Very good, and great to hear that the experience has been important. And you talked about facilities. Facilities are important when it comes to basketball, aren't they? Having the right ability to be able to do what you can do, and having the right tools and the right equipment, of course, when it comes to basketball, does allow the game to grow in different areas of the world. It's taken here by Talataki, just comes up a bit short, and a nice finish there from Karoi. Punani Karoi getting the resulting basket. As here comes Tongia, who was fantastic this week. Tongia. Now back the other way comes number 1 here in Wangan Araway. Now Talataki up to Sabu. Sabu skips a little wider. Karoi for 3 out of the open look, can't get it. Dorbanaba had it. Needs to get it off, and that's going to be a travel. Normalisa just couldn't control it there, Hammer, and another turnover here for PNG.
There's a side ball there for Fiji.
Well, what causes those turnovers, Hammer, when it comes to basketball? Your experience has been around that, hasn't it, where sometimes the ball just stops and doesn't move at all?
I guess it's just
There's a shot clock violation there. So 4-6 here. And Marape is into the game for PNG. Kawim, who was really important late in the game against New Caledonia yesterday. And that one goes out of bounds off Fiji by the hand of Estelle. Driving baseline and drawing the foul there, Kawim. I think the foul might be here on number 1 in row. Wanga Haraway. Coming here again, Kawim. Trying to feed one way or the other, not quite. Tuisue comes up with it now. Rabai driving it over the halfway line. Oh, nearly stolen there by number 18 there in Kalua. Now Dorba Naba, and she gets it for PNG, and that will be an and one for Dorba Naba. Part of many of these small 3x3 teams that we've seen for PNG over the last couple of years, including the 2025 Asia Cup in Singapore. And 3x3 basketball continues to grow around the globe, Hammer, in what it can do to increase particularly the physicality of the women's game. And it's taken here by Talataki. Tuisue. Now Rabai. Comes up short, Tongia comes down with it. Kawim tries to drive down the line here. Dorbanuba. Now to Kalua. Tongia again. Here to Markamorti, who started this game. He was coming off the bench in his first couple of games, Markamorti. One of the very experienced players for PNG, as we've seen this week. Kawim, not quite. Talataki comes down with it. And then fights back for it, and she wasn't letting it go at all. It was Senecal Talataki on debut this week. And she is showing some enthusiasm in this game, Hammer.
That's quite a good energy there.
It was great energy there from Talataki. Affirmative there, Hammer. As Elena Tuisue, who of course plays for the Toka Manawa Queens in New Zealand in the Tahui League and the Rapid League. Rabai now for 3. Can't get it. Big rebound once again, and Talataki couldn't get it. Fighting for it inside. And drawing the foul there successfully was Wagga Haraway. And 2 free throws to come here for Wanga Haraway. And we've got a timeout here going the way, I think, of Fiji, because they will have possession of the ball. So 7-6 here early on. And Emma, we talked about the facilities in relation to things, especially with the Pacific Games and the growth of basketball here. What's been one of the major focuses this week, particularly for your team in the Solomon Islands as they've taken the court? Has it been about winning the little moments, or has it been about other things?
It's about winning the little moments and also focusing on the development of the young players.
Fantastic to hear, and you've got some young players in that team, of course. You've got Loma Rose Tahani, you've got Sefia Manu in the team, and you've got Annie Homelo, who I've really enjoyed watching this week, the debutante, the 20-year-old. She's really shown energy when she came on the floor for the Solomon Islands this week. And then you look at Francine Solomon, who you've seen in parts. And then there's yourself, of course, is on debut as well, who is one of the players that's being developed as we go along naturally. Hema?
Annie Homelo was also one of the players for the 3-on-3 Olympics. Yeah, with Monique.
Oh, yes, of course. So they were part of the 3-on-3 team together.
Yes.
Fantastic. I might ask you a little bit more about this team as we go along, because it's nice to have that insight from a player, of course, when it comes to things. There's Angula. Oh, wasn't awake to the fact that Ru Wonga Eroe was coming and bearing down on her. Now Kalua here to Tongia, trying to get around a couple. Estelle comes up with it again. Little feed there to Estelle again from one of the other players as Tui Sue tries to go out here. Wonga Eroe, not quite there. 7-6 here, still as the score stands. There's ball here with ENG at their side of the court. Angula flicks it a little. Good vision there. Oh, good finish. Good win. Now Bonga Araway back the other way. Not quite. Angula spins her way out of trouble. Gets around Rabai. They love that, and does she get the finish? No. That bold confidence from PNG was there. Lost the handle on it, Estelle. Fiji being told to settle down by the referee here in Natasha Archie. And will be 2 shots to come here for Tui Sue. Back into the game comes McKay for Sabu. Two minutes and 16 seconds to go here in this first term. Tui Sue makes the first free throw there. Tui Sue, 9 points in her first game, 6 rebounds and 3 assists. This is that free throw, but they will get possession back because PNG are over the limit in terms of fouls. Holding their nerve here. As the ball needs a bit of a clean up here, Hema. You can see out there, and looking after the conditions out there is one of the most important things for referees, as we know, Hema. Referees just cleaning up the floor and making sure that the players are having a safe environment. It's very important, isn't it?
Exactly.
There's Sabu. Back here to Angula. Wasn't sure about what was ahead of her. Oh, Rabai did a good job. Oh, and Sampson, I think, stepped out of bounds. Rabai won the ball back for her team. Good job there by Lida Rabai. Point guard of this team. Trying to keep control of things is Labai. Labai, I should say, 25 years of age. Here she is for 3. Oh, a little bit short. Angula with a great pass over the top to James. Jemima James. Oh, that's a nice finish. Balanced off the window there from James. And the PNG fans love it behind us. 9-7. Estelle, out here to Tui Sue. Back here to Tongia. The feed there looking for Estelle again. Rabai trying to get around a couple. Tui Sue only got 3 seconds on the clock. Good defense once again, and manages to draw the foul here. Tuisue using a good amount of her experience already in this game. She might be debuting at 35 years of age for Fiji, but strong player already we've noted here, Elena Tuisue. Hits on all parts of the stat sheet as Tuisue. First one misses there for Tuisue. Second one also. Well, Stell comes after and gets it good. Taken here by Koroi. Draws the foul there and called the foul off James, I believe it was. As Talataki is going to come out, and into the game comes Isabel Pedersen. Makes the first one there, does Koroi. Hemmer, the free throw line. The free throw line can be a nervous place for a player to be, can't it?
Very, very nervous. You have to find your rhythm.
And how do you find your rhythm at the free throw line when you're there?
I find it by taking 3 deep breaths.
And Sampson looking to drive. And Marape makes the finish. And it's going to be Fiji ball. Good stop start in this first term for both teams. Hammer at the moment. Estelle with it again. Goes to Tuisue. Back here to Koroi. Tuisue. Goes up strong. Sabu came crashing over the top. Tapped it out of bounds. Possession here to Marape for the PNG team. Morty has it now for, there's a long pass. That's a beautiful pass there from Morty. She's so good at that. Her vision is exceptional, Michael Morty. As there's the feed inside, Sampson gets the bucket. Great work there from Nadika Sampson. He got that finish. There's a little bit of experience out there on the floor doing some nice things at the moment. Nearly stolen by Michael Morty. Shot clock game clock just outside each other, I should say. There's the rebound there to number 7 in Tongia, and fighting for it with Koroi. We've got ourselves a jump ball. We're going the way of PNG. They've got 7 seconds on the clock here, Hammer. Let's see what they can do. As Morty will get it in. Benny Wong will drive it in. In fact, it's Marape. And there's going to be a foul call here, and it's going to be very late. And there will be a blocking foul, and we'll go to the sideline. There will be a bit of time on the clock here. How much time will there be, though? And in fact, we're going to the free throw line. Fiji over the limit in terms of fouls, so Marape will go to the free throw line. And Marape has a role to play in this team. Came in late, did Marape. And she makes that free throw. Good composure there from Marape, wasn't it? Will she make this free throw, do you reckon, Hammer?
And there she goes. She got it.
And that'll bring us to quarter time here, Hammer. And it is 16-9 in favour of PNG.
Yes. PNG very strong out there.
We haven't had a chance to play them yet, PNG, of course, but you've seen them play a little bit this week. What is it about this PNG team that makes them so strong in how they play?
I believe it's the energy and the teamwork and the togetherness. They believe and trusted each other.
And they play with a lot of fun, don't they, from what I can see? When they play their best, they play with a lot of free spirit and a bit of fun, don't they? They like to throw those passes that can sometimes be a bit turnoverish, can't they? But, gee, it's exciting when they nail one of those long passes or around the back or over the top of the head without looking at someone. It really is the island flair, isn't it?
Exactly. The Melanesian spirit is playing with them, I believe, yeah.
And you think the other teams are also adopting that Melanesian spirit as we have a look at the crowd here at quarter time? There are quite a few PNG supporters here, particularly for this game behind us. In front of us, you can see the Fiji supporters as well. There's a real buzz about things at the moment here in the stadium, despite the fact that we're here in Honiara in the Solomon Islands. There is a buzz about it, isn't there? Oh, there's a great feeling there, isn't there?
Yeah, it's the feeling of that we are one.
So less about the wins and the losses in the overall scheme of things, isn't it? Less about the wins and the losses.
Yes, yes, yes.
So let's see what Fiji can do here. Milana Librick is back in the game, along with Akefa Sabu, who's going to inbound the ball here. And we've got Karoi out there, we've got Teletaki, and then we've also got Estelle out there on the floor. So we've got the 5 for Fiji and 4 PNG. Asiba, he's out there with Marape and Sampson and Muri and Dorbanova. Back underway here, second term. Hope you're enjoying it. It's been a great day of basketball once again here. We are past the halfway point of this tournament and stepped out of bounds there to Karoi. Ran out of room on the sideline. We like to call that land sometimes call that real estate or land, Hemmer. You can run out of real estate on the baseline, or it's because they talk about the length of the court, you see.
Yeah.
So the length of your land is important, as we know, when it comes to territory. And just having a look at the numbers early on this contest, as Tika Sampson goes to the free throw line. Significant part of this game so far, Hammer, is for the Fiji team. They are winning the rebounding. And apart from that, there's not a huge amount, but I've noticed here offensive rebounds for Fiji. They've got the 6 at the moment on the offensive rebounding side of things. That's pretty important, getting those extra possessions of the basketball, isn't it? Getting more of the basketball, right?
Yeah.
As down goes Mori. Hopefully she's okay. She's hurting a fair bit here, Marco Mori. We'll see what's happening here. The coaches are out on the floor, which means it's could be quite serious. Michael Henry and Adrian Weeks, James Weeks is out here. And yes, they are going to need a call in. Bit extra help here. Let's have a look what happened. And Woody went down pretty hard. I'm just making sure her shoulder's okay. There's PNG in their huddle at the moment. Mori looks like she's having trouble moving here at the moment, so hopefully she's okay. We never like to see this sort of thing, Hammer, in a game. We never like to see players injured in this tournament.
No.
PNG fans just trying to work out what's happened. And there's a couple that have seen themselves in the crowd. And there's the fans behind us. They're excited about things. I think they're watching on our screen behind us, Hemmer. That's it. Have a wave. That's it.
Yeah.
Bet they're making up their own commentary behind us too about this game, Hemmer.
I
People like
know.
giving their own advice and their own opinion naturally.
They're enjoying them.
They are enjoying things, but this is taking some time here with Morty. I just hope it's not anything like a neck or anything like that. Because normally you look at the position that she's in at the moment. Just got to make sure that they get her off the court safely if there's a problem or an issue. Betty Angula would be incredibly worried. So Hemmer, it gives us a chance to pause here and see a little bit about what's happened today in this game, in this competition. And if I have a look back, earlier results today, of course, Vanuatu and Fiji men's played out a 51-94 victory to Fiji. That was a very important victory for Fiji in the end. And they had Tyrone McClellan, who actually scored the most amount of points for any men's player in this tournament's history, which is quite amazing. And then we look at PNG versus New Caledonia men, and it was a very close game, 77-74 today. There were some big plays down the stretch from PNG to get that win. They trailed by as many as 16 points in that game, Hemmer. They had an amazing comeback, and then, of course, before we saw Vanuatu up against the New Caledonian women, and, well, it was 16-32, but they actually won the final quarter, Vanuatu. They found a great way to play, and there were some good plays from Christina Carsten, as I think we've got support here for Makamuri, wishing her all the best in everything that's currently happening out there on the floor. So we will be able to continue play shortly here, Hemmer. Into the game for her will come Betty Angulo is back in the game for her. And that's a significant blow if Makamuri can't come back on the floor now. Betty Angula for three. And couldn't go there. Phil Banaba. Back the other way. Rebound here by Sabu, and it's a travel. It's going to be called here on Fiji by Sabu. And Hemmer at the moment. Momentum needs to be gathered back. One of these teams needs to step up at the moment. And Sampson for three. No good. Sabu comes down with it. Back the other way comes PNG. Sampson trying to go up and draws the foul. No, I think she walked first. So possession here to Fiji coming up. And it's back here comes Karoi. Now Talakaki. Out to Sabu. Bypasses Estelle and goes to Karoi, who wants to take those threes at the moment, Karoi. And Karoi yet to hit a three in this competition. Fiji just with the 9 points on the board at the moment. Leading scorer is Estelle Koinamoli. He's currently at the free throw line, Koinamoli.
Those little fouls add up.
They certainly do. What did we see yesterday in that overtime? PNG had all their team fouled out. They had 4 players on the floor with only a few minutes to go. And somehow they had the heart to win that game yesterday against New Caledonia. There's the and one there for Asiba. She saw it well. And we'll go to the line for one more here. That was a great move there from Jackie Asiba, wasn't it?
Yeah.
She had good footwork there, didn't she? There's that one made there by Jackie Asiba. We've got a pause here in play. Might be a shot clock reaction. We get a sideline ball here for FIBA there, as into the game for Fiji. Here she comes, Matilda Bothet. She has entered the arena, 25-year-old. One of the Fiji players that made a debut in 2022. Going to be a difficult player to contain, you feel, as driving and drawing there is Kalataki. No, she doesn't draw. Goes out of bounds off the leg of PNG player. That'll be Estelle on the baseline once again. Intercepted here by Asiba. Good pass to Sampson. It was perfect and she couldn't make it work. The pass was perfect. The gather just off target there, Hammer. As back here comes Estelle. Lovely move. A little strong. Feeds it back. Ungula with the dribbles. Got around. Oh, put Estelle on the floor. The no-look pass. Oh, spectacular from Ungula. Oh, Betty. Brilliant there.
He knew exactly what he was doing.
It was Betty Brilliance. That's what it was. She has this ability. I want to see that replay if we can of that behind the back pass. Let's have a look at the Betty Brilliance if we can. There's Ungula. And there's another one. And she's flying at the moment. Here's Ungula. We talked about not having too many points in this tournament, but she has moments where she lights up and you can't stop her. It's the runaway. It's the runaway bit of transportation. Depends where you are around the world. And it will just run over you if you get in its way. Well, not just for PNG, Hammer. She is very much enjoyed and an incredibly entertaining player, isn't she, Betty Ungula?
She's very good at it.
And when she plays her best, that's when she goes well, doesn't she? When she's free and she's expressing herself out there on the floor. Here she is again. What will she do next? Dorbanuba trying to replicate it. Chasing after them now, Karoi. Betty Wong there. There's Betty ×2 out there on the floor at the moment. Trying to go inside there. Babette. I think she drew the foul. She did indeed, but there. She wanted to make sure that she definitely got that call, and she's heading to the free throw lane now. Matilda Bothet. Playing in a second Melanesian Cup. The first one, no good there for Bothet. Second one just short. Rebound taken here by Estelle. That one goes out of bounds. PNG continue to hold the lead here by 13 points, Hammer. What do Fiji have to do at the moment to get back in this game?
I guess they need to refocus, pin down their players.
Rebound there by Bother. Now to Karoy in transition. Feed over the top here for Estelle. Settles it down to Sue into Bother and finds Teletaki underneath the basket off the rebound. Offensive rebound there to Senekau Teletaki. And she'll go back to the free throw line. With more to come here. And free throws to come here for Teletaki. Yes, first one good there for Teletaki. Second one in and out of the cylinder, literally. Decided to not stay down. Angula for three. Oh, just a little bit to the left. And timeout going the way here of Fiji. PNG will have a chat about it as well. 23-11 here. And we're just hoping from PNG's perspective, we did see Makamuri go down before. We hope that she's okay. She's such an important player for this team. Makamuri already got the 6 points, 3.5 rebounds, and 4 assists in this tournament on average. So an important player for PNG. And Hammer, I think you've had a chance to watch some of the 3x3 from some of these nations locally. Well, we talked about players that have played 3x3 that are from around this area, of course. I mean, you've seen a bit of the 3x3 basketball game, yes? Yeah. What is it about 3x3 that helps grow the development of these nations?
I believe it's the simple 3-on-3 where we can just have it played anywhere, even on the street. Yeah, so I believe the pathway for 3x3 is believed to be the development of the developing countries where we can have them playing anywhere on the street for the 3x3.
That's right. It comes down to a numbers game, doesn't it? With 3x3, you only need 4 players to have a successful team, don't you? You need your 4 best players in your country to be able to do it. And different kinds of players. It's a different style of basketball, 3x3, and it does get the skills that come with 3x3 mix up really, really well, particularly in women's basketball, we've noticed. Especially in Australia. It's growing for us as well with the Kangaroos, obviously, in Australia. And you can see around the world that there's a lot of countries that maybe 5x5 isn't their go, but they are certainly powerhouses of 3x3 basketball. Look at all those European nations and how good they are at 3x3 as the Bear, and, well, she was. And she'll go back to the charity stripe for 1 extra here. The margin could be cut here to single figures by that. Oh, good work there on the rebounds from PNG. Dorbanuba got Benny Ungula wide, driving, tries to put it up against, met by Bavare. That was a serious clash there, Hammer. That was exciting to watch. They tested each other out. They tried to go into each other, and I love it. No call, let them play.
Fiji was there firm.
Could have been easy to call a foul there. Both players were in positions where neither would have deserved a foul. So a good call there, I reckon. They let it go, and that's what we like to see. Oh, nice pass from Angula. Oh, and nearly there for Angula again. Trying to feed the oncoming PNG player. Back here for Tui Sube. Has got Teletaki available if she wants her. Goes to Karoi instead. Karoi gets around. And too long in the keyway there for Bethère. Matilda Bethère just need to put a foot outside that keyway to try and stop that 3-second clock happening. Can be a problem sometimes. The communication, the talking is so important in basketball as to how long you've been inside the keyway, how long you've got left to get it over halfway, correct?
Yes, communication is the key.
And that's what happens when the pressure's on, doesn't it, Hammer?
Yep.
As there's a lovely pass. Oh, what a save to Karoi. Teletaki unlocked the delivery there. Now back to Tui Sube. Now to Bunga Ere. Trying to bank it home, Teletaki. Want it back to Bethère.
There was a steal there.
Oh, what a pass from Angula again. Dorbanuba lost the foul from Wanga Araway, and Betty Angula has brought herself back. What she's all about is happening tonight on the floor. It's the PNG party tricks out there. It really is. As Dorbanuba will draw that foul, PNG will head back to the free throw line for a couple here through Normalisa. The score has not moved off 23-13 for quite some time here. Sort of a stalemate at the moment. No one able to get closer to the other at the moment. Hammer. First one no good for Normalisa. Oh, nice work there, Dorbanuba. Will make that free throw, and it's back to 11 points the margin. 24-13, 14 to go. Hope you're enjoying the coverage here on the FIBA broadcast. Live around the world, any part of the globe. There's Sabu. Betty Angula comes down with it again. What will she do this time? Angula. Oh, this time she finds Tongia unexpectedly. You thought it was going to go forwards. The pass went backwards. You just don't know what's coming up. Angula now, great pass once again, but just couldn't hang on to the delivery there. The passer was set. Unfortunately, it didn't connect with the receiver in the finish there, Hammer. That pass didn't quite connect.
Did not. But we'll see some more, I guess. Some more of the pass.
Let's check in as we get to a timeout here on the floor. And we have a look at the assist count for Angula. She's had the 2 assists. So interesting with Angula coming into this tournament, as we've spoken about a couple of days ago. Angula had the most number of assists in a game for PNG, as well as in the Mela Cup. The 6th assist is what she had. She broke that record earlier this week, once again. Let's see if I can find the game that she did. I think she had the 8 against Vanuatu, Hammer. Let me just have a check about that in front of me. She had the 7 assists, in fact, did Angula in the first game against Vanuatu to go with 9 rebounds. And like we said, points haven't come for her easily. But I've got a feeling that we're going to see her get a few more points tonight. Sure. Especially in a matchup against Fiji's. But there tries to go up. No good. And here's the pass here. This will count if she reels it in. Can't get it in the run. Sampson. Oh, now that is sent back by Fiji. Great block there. That was delivered back with some authority there from Fiji. And Sabu will have it now. Now to Tui Sue. We get a little wider here to Estelle into Bethère. And there's a travel violation there. Just in there too long at the moment was Matilla, wasn't she?
Too long.
And just sort of stationary ball movement. Still ball movement there, Hema. Didn't move at all. That ball, there's Angula. Back here to Tongia. Almost the finish. And Tongia at the moment has had a very good week, has Tongia. Averaging the 14 points per game, but a quiet start for her tonight. But we know that she can get going very quickly. Hasn't scored yet. Angela for three. Oh, just a little short. And possession back here for Fiji, who still trail by 11. It's quite strange when you watch these games, Hema. Sometimes you feel like PNG are behind, but they're actually in front on the scoreboard.
Fiji is half of PNG.
Sabu draws the foul there. Like we said, the scoreboard has hardly gone anywhere at the moment, Hema.
I hope she adds the points up with a free throw for Fiji.
Yeah, Sabu, like you said, her contribution tonight, Sabu. She at the free throw line. First point of the night for Sabu. Like the way she goes about it. I think Sabu's going to be around for a long time for this country. She's got a good size about her and good basketball knowledge around the hoop. As here comes Sampson. And the finish there. For PNG again, they're very excited behind us.
She was quite fast.
26-14, margin 12. Low scoring affair here is drawing the foul. So foul is on. It's on Tongia. First personal for Tongia. But they're at the free throw line once again. Matilla already got the 2 points on the night. First one good there. And second one, not quite. Good attempt there. Under with a pass. Oh, it was reasonably accurate, but reeled in there by Badet. Yeah, Angelo. Oh, lovely pass. Oh, how was that? Flushing. Spectacular, and the finish there from Ham. Well, how about that from Ham? Excellent finish there. The resulting pass for Mikkel and Ham. Also known as Muhan.
There was a high IQ play.
It was a great play there, wasn't it? So margin 13. PNG in front at the moment, but there at the free throw line. And Kawim will be at the free throw line. Sorry, my apologies, but there at the free throw line makes that one. A good job there for that. And Betty Ungul comes down with it. Back the other way comes James for three. Oh, almost. Just a little bit to the right in the finish. But there. As Rabai tries to throw it, and that one's off target. That pass will sail out of bounds, and PNG will get possession here. They're holding the lead at the moment here.
28-16 to PNG. We have 1 minute, 17 seconds for the second quarter.
As Angula for 3, just a short. Moana Liebrick was there and managed to gather it back for her team. Fiji will have possession here. Minute and 5 seconds to go in this term. Dribbling around a couple here, Talataki. Now to Estelle. Estelle for the 2. That's a beautiful looking shot there from Estelle Konomoli.
Yesterday she came on the third quarter shooting threes.
She's going to be important in the second half, will be Estelle. There's no doubt about that. Possession should go the way here of PNG. They're just resetting the shot clock here. They want to make sure that there's enough time on the shot clock. You can see Coach Michael Henry and James Weeks having a chat. They're trying to work out how they can continue to hold their lead here over Fiji at the moment. As we know, 2-2 between them, but Fiji have won the last 2. It's been off the back of Whippy and Koya Mainobure, who've been 2 of the most important players for Fiji the past couple of clashes. There's Estelle called there for the travel, and PNG will get it on the baseline here. 31 seconds to go here in this first half. It's been a very entertaining game despite the low score. Wong throws it up, and somehow, oh, set away there, Estelle, once, twice, and Tuisue manages to draw the foul. Estelle was not letting that go. And we'll walk to the other end as Tuisue is going to go to the free throw line. 19 seconds to go here, Hammer.
5 foul for PNG.
Looks like 5 fouls as well for Fiji as well by the looks of things. If my eyesight's correct. Or is it?
I guess it's 3 fouls.
Thank you very much. My eyes couldn't squint that far anyway. We're down to the last 10 seconds here. Shot clock, game clock aligned. Angula has it. It's been her half. 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Feeds it inside of Tongia. Who's next? Draws the foul. Who's it on? It's going to be on Estelle again. Estelle's first foul. As PNG will have it from the baseline, no, the sideline in fact, I believe. Can they find a shot here? 1.7 seconds, they've got to put it up now. And James just couldn't get around Rabai there, and that'll bring us to halftime here at the Friendship Hall in Honiara in the Solomon Islands. It is halftime here, and it's 28-19, Hammer. And we're going to go to the highlights here of the first half. Well, some great highlights there in the first half. A low-scoring game, but it's entertaining nonetheless. Papua New Guinea 28, Fiji 19. We'll be back with the second half very shortly here on the FIBA broadcast here at the Melanesian Cup.
Whatever our gender, color, belief, or capability, we are all on the same team.
We have the power to change lives through basketball.
Together, we are stronger. No matter your origin,
basketball
can bring everyone together. Basketball for good.
All right, we'll have the first one. Incoming France. Second thing. Last one. Oh, bad luck, man. Next. Anthony. Last one. Good one. Good try. We have the next. Good one. Next. Second one. Good and last one. Good one, thanks. Next. Good try, next. Next one. Wow, really. Last one. Oops. Good try. Yeah, they want to shoot, all right. Last one. Anyone want to try? Going closer, going to. Good. Good try. Next. Good try. Next one. Three, two, Last 7 minutes. Next. Moving also from the 3-point area. Good try. Last one. A gift from Bounce of Antimilk. Next one. Good there. Moving closer. Inside. Go inside from the 3-point area. Finish it. Second. Going closer. Yeah, go on. Good for that. Thank you. All right, next. Going closer. Good try. Next good. Moving closer. Yeah. All right, last one. Okay, give it clap for him, boys. Let's go. Ooh. All right, we have the last one. What's that disqualified? All right, last one. Thank you very much everyone for participating. Thank you, Paul Shop Anthony, for this sports 3-point shot.
Welcome back, everyone, here to the Friendship Hall in Honiara and Solomon Islands. Tristan TP Prentice here with Hema Aquila here for the last game of the night. It's halftime here, and PNG lead 28-19 over Fiji at the moment. And PNG, Hema, the first half belonged to everyone's favourite player to watch, Betty Umgula. 2 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 steals as well. She has had plenty of impact on this game, has Betty Umgula.
She was amazing tonight. Her breakthroughs.
She definitely finds a way to be able to create things on the floor, doesn't she? That's what she does really, really well. We have a look at the other players. Normalisa Dorbanova is having one of her best games of the week. 8 points at the moment, 6 rebounds, and just the 1 foul. She's been pretty efficient out there on the floor for PNG as well as Normalisa. And for Fiji at the moment, it's Estelle Honamoli who is doing the damage at the moment for Fiji with 6 points, 8 rebounds, and 2 blocks as well. 2 huge rejections. Get it out of here kind of stuff there, Heather, when it comes to the block shots for Estelle. It really does fire you up when you're able to block a ball out of bounds, doesn't it? As we're going to resume here with Elena Tusue in front of us. And we're going to also get Matilda Vedere out there as well in the second half. Betty Umgula's out there as well as, oh no, turnover straight away, and there's an assist if Betty Wong can make the finish. This comes up short, and back the other way comes Tuisue, and Karoi will try and make things happen. Estelle was probably their best player in the first half, Fiji, along with Renati Karoi, who's got the 4 points. And taken in by PNG again. They're having a great time behind us here. What we're waiting for here, Hema, is the dimes, the passes that we're going to see in this second half. The passing is going to be good to watch, no doubt about that. There's Estelle. Here to Karoi, back to Estelle in the corner, and there's Bethere. Ongula comes up with it again. And settling it down here, Kalua. He hit a big 3-pointer yesterday in the game. They only had 4 players on the floor too for PNG. And Ongula for 3, tries to bank it off the window, not quite. Taken here by Karoi. Karoi will go back the other way for Fiji. Telataki, who's in the starters tonight for the first time. It's taken a little while for Solo Karoi to find out what kind of starting 5 he wants for this team. As driving is Estelle again, contest for the rebound with a Siba. We're going the way of Fiji here on the baseline. Up top here looking for Tuisue. A little wider here for Estelle. Being inside of Tuisue. And foul's going to be on the floor here. Foul's on Dorbanaba. And baseline ball here for Fiji. Telataki, oh, intercepted here by Galua. Goes on a rain and blocked there successfully by Fiji. Foul here on, I believe it'll be on Kalua, and she's checking out because that is foul number 2 on her, and Sampson comes in here for PNG. Bring it up over halfway here, Karoi. Tuisue. Back here to Karoi. Across here to Tuisue again. Estelle had it. Teletaki tries to get around Angula. Does she bank it in? Not quite. Karoi really wanted that ball there, didn't she, Karoi? If you have a look at that, Hema.
7 minutes to the third quarter, and we still have PNG.
Have a look at this replay here. Tell me what's going on there. As Tuisue will have it. Back here to Teletaki. Now for Estelle from outside. Banks it. Bank open on a Wednesday night. I thought they closed here at about 4 p.m. in the Solomon Islands, don't they, Estelle? And Hema was wondering from you about that as well.
Fiji's coming back this quarter.
They certainly are. They're back within 7 now. Still 7 minutes and 35 seconds to go. Let's have a look at this replay here. And just gathering the contact there was Betty Angula. The score won't count. As there's a finish there. The make underneath the basket. And PNG go up by 9. 30-21. But there, now here Karoi. Looks a little wider here for Estelle driving. He's really trying to make things happen. Trying to force that ball up. But they're trying to get through. And there's a blocking foul here as drawn there by Fiji. Free throws to come here for Estelle. Kind of moldy. Can't make that first one. 30-21 here. As Angula will come up with it again for PNG. Coming to the left of your screen now. Normalisa Dorbanaba. Out here to Sampson. Sampson for a long way out. Oh, just coming a bit short. Rabai. Guarded by Angula. Little screen there from Tuisue. Back to Rabai. Tuisue was available, but went a little wider here for Karoi. And Angula picks up the resulting ball in transition. A nice pass. Angula beats Sampson in transition. And she loves it on the way back down, Hema. She absolutely loves it.
She was amazing. Her passes were accurate.
As Tuisue will roll that one in. There's some good players with some good vision out there at the moment. Dorbanaba beats it, looking for Tongia. Speaking with some of the home crowd out here to support tonight. Telling him a little bit about Tongia and how impressive she's been this week. Second half will be possibly she can help get herself going. Tongia brings it down on cue. Angula again. It's been her night so far. Shuffles her feet with the ball dribble. Sampson pulls for 3 and knocks it down, and she's just making things happen. Nadika Sampson from area code distance there. And the fans love it here in Honiara. Let's see it for Karoi. Rabai. Trying to dribble around a couple. Nearly lost the ball. Tui Suway. And a great pass initially from Tui Suway. Gave it an opportunity to find there as well as a few others. And a timeout going the way of PNG here. 35-23. And spectacular passes from Betty Ungula. And then Adika Sampson just finishing the bank triple off the window. Emma, we're seeing some great action tonight now. Of course, development here of basketball, you can see, and we've just been talking with the crowd at halftime, been talking with a few of the other people here. The development of basketball's been really solid here. The games are so close. There's so much more evenness than what it's been in the past. Teams really feel like they can really compete hard.
I believe that this Melanesian Cup is a process to bringing basketball standard here in Solomon Islands.
And do you feel that, not just for the Solomon Islands, but for some of the other nations that have been playing basketball for a while, it's been lifting their standards as well?
Exactly.
But for the Solomon Islands, it is a nation, of course, that, like, you know, other sports dominate here. Do you feel like basketball after this week will get some time to shine out here? Will it be bright out here in the Solomon Islands?
As I could see, there are young children from school coming straight here. They're still in their uniform, and I believe that after this Melanesian Cup, other schools will participate and be part of the great game of basketball.
Well, think about the inspiration, hey? They saw the Solomon Islands women really fought hard on the opening day. And then you saw the men get the upset win against Fiji, a team they've been beaten in 6 attempts. And then you look at their other performances. They took it right up to, I think it was New Caledonia on Tuesday. They only went down by the 7. And then the women against New Caledonia, against Fiji. For yourself, look, the scoreline of 60-34 wasn't all one-sided, was it? It was a bit of a game that swung back and forth. And that's a difference in what we've seen in the past with these games. As for 3, there from Betty Wong. Not quite. This crowd behind us are really into it. They're out of their seats as well, aren't they? They're really enjoying the spectacle.
Yeah, exactly. They are PNG fans out there.
We've got a substitution here as Estelle checks out, and back into the game comes Ruwanga Eraway. Meanwhile, Elena Tuisue to the free throw line. First one short for her. The Toka Manawa Queens is where she plays her club basketball in New Zealand. Captain of this team, very important player for Fiji for the rest of this week as well. Back the other way come PNG. Betty Wong trying to get around a couple. Tuisue now to Ravai. Trying to get around a couple. Ravai, dangerously toying with the sideline. And, gets it up and in. Great finish there from Wonga Eraway. Now Sampson. Fancies the 3 again. Just a little bit to the right. Kawim comes in. Sampson tries to get it off Tuisue. Ravai. We'll talk to a Fiji teammate there in Karoi. Back to Tuisue, who'll have a look at it. To the right, a big board there, but sent away. Wonga Eraway was not allowed a path there as James tries to throw it up and can't get it. Back the other way comes Tuisue. Tried to feed it to Karoi. Now Ravai back to almost there for Wonga Eraway. As Moana Lebrek comes into the game. And looks like we've got ourselves a timeout here to PNG, 35-26. I'm just trying to see what was going on there, Hammer. Now, Hammer, as we talk about the Solomon Islands women, which you've been a part of this squad this week, I want to ask you a little bit about a couple of these players, and particularly I'd love to know a little bit more about what it's like playing with someone like Ruth Sardi, for an example, the kind of player that she is.
She's a fast learner. I played. We're on the same team for defenders. She started at a very early age, and now her father is the coach for the defenders. She's very skillful. Yeah.
And on top of that, Monique Wanify, 19 years of age, plays for the 71 Guns. Great young player of the future for this island as well. As we're back underway here. You can hear the PNG chants in the background. We're going to hear that a lot more as the week goes along. Oh, and nearly losing it, and does out of bounds. Just Jemima James. As back here comes Tui Sue. Driving around a couple. Makes it a little wider here. Tongia back to Betty Wong. Now running the lane here is Kawim. Flicks it over the top here. Here's Tongia. Oh, and can't get the finish. And rejected there under the basket. Not quite able to make that finish. Fiji come back with it over halfway here. Rabai here to Karoy. Bit of work to do. Liebert into the number one there for Fiji and Wonga Eraway. As Kalua will have it. Swing it around here, looking for an option. They're patient with ball in hand. Now Kawim. Back to Tongia. Tongia drives her way through Liebrecht and draws the foul. Now, a minute 41 to go here in this third term. And the game's still in the balance at 35-26. And the crowd, you can tell from the sounds, Betty's back. She's out there on the floor. Betty Ungula. Now to Morape. Morape for two. Not quite. EG bring it to their end of the floor. To Roy. Back to Robai. Rabai driving and taken here by Moana Liebrecht. I think we're going the way of Fiji here. Yes, we will. Fiji will get possession. An important time here. And then possession of the basketball. They need to make sure that they hold on to the ball. We'll do PNG in this last few minutes, but Fiji with it currently. Roy out here to Estelle. Skips it wider and big rebound. Sabu worried out of it there by the PNG defense. They just stuck their hands up and Sabu couldn't get over the top of them. Rotating it around now. Back to Kalua. Tongia for three. A little bit to the left. Sui comes down with it. Here comes Estelle and bakes it off the window. Big shot there from Estelle. Mole. Tongia now. You can hear the chants for the Fiji crew. And that's going to be a travel. Tongia walked. And all of a sudden back to 7 here. 27.5 seconds to go. This one's starting to come to a conclusion. But we've still got another quarter to go after this. Roy will bring it over the top here to Estelle again. Oh, banked it! Oh my goodness! The bank continues to stay open for Fiji. And the dollars are flying from outside. And it's Kalua who will bring it wider. The 3 back the other way. Fiji will have it. Will they take one last look at it? Rabai, does she draw the foul? Tries to flick it up. And that will bring us to 3/4 time here. And all of a sudden, it's a 5-point game here, Hammer. 35 to 30. A little bit of a run there from Fiji. They, in fact, went on a 7-0 run there, Fiji. And that's pushed them back into this game. Multiple points in a row, right, Hammer?
Yes.
As we have a look at the 3/4 time stats, and as I said, that's the biggest scoring run of the game for Fiji. They have not been able to score more than 7 points in a row till now. And for the PNG team, they went a 14-0 run in that first half to set up their lead. There you can see PNG, they're in a position once again to take victory. They're going for their 3rd win of the week. And of course, the last team to play in this tournament for PNG, given that there are 5 teams in the draw, Hammer, is your Solomon Islands are the last team that PNG have to play, right?
Yes, that's tomorrow.
Absolutely. Now, without giving too much away, obviously the coach might have told you a little bit about PNG, but looking at the way they play, how would you stop this team as a team?
As a team, we just have to have confidence and trust with each other, with our passing, our game plan, and even the communication. Yeah, and sticking to, if we were to play a one-on-one or a man-on-man, we have to just stick with them, each player. We are very fast.
It's all about having multiple people hit the scoreboard, isn't it? So Rusardi's obviously going to be a prominent scorer for you when you meet them later on. But, you know, Monofi, for example, Brittany Basia, Pachia Basia, their players will be important as Angula for 3. And down it goes. And she says to me, that's petty brilliance right there. She even gave you a thumbs up there, Emma.
Wow,
she knows exactly what this is all about. Very happy with her efforts. Well, we see it in Australia. We have this player. It's a men's player, Bryce Cotton. And a few people said about the fact, oh, he didn't perform very well or something like that. And he made some big baskets and he turned around and he looked at the media bench and said, remember me, remember who I am, that's who I am.
Wow.
And it's Karoi again, but there's a shot clock violation. I've seen a few players do that over the years. We're lucky enough, Hammer. Bryce happens to play for my home state now. After playing for a team called the Perth Wildcats many, many years. There's Kalua. Back here to Angula. Back to Kalua. Trying to get it up there is Dorbanaba. Now to Konamoli again. Hand off here looking for Rabai. And you can see the talk between the experienced players out there on the floor. Normalisa Dolbanaba and Betty Ungala are talking to each other a lot out there. Their communication is really strong at the moment, Hannah.
Yes, exactly. I guess that's the key.
As across here to Dolbanuba for three. Oh, almost. Rebounded here by Estelle. She has had an enormous amount of rebounds in this game, has Estelle Kodamole. Need to check in on that count shortly. She's had it so many times up the glass. 12 in all there. 6 offensive rebounds for her. That's drawing the foul. It'll be Fiji. It'll be Karoy that draws the foul and head to the free throw line. 38-30. And just having a look at the foul trouble here going into the last term. Always important. No one over 2 fouls for Fiji, and for Papua New Guinea, 4 fouls on Normalisa Durbanuba and 4 fouls on Jackie Asiba. Betty Wong has the 3 fouls as well, Hammer. So the foul trouble was an issue yesterday, but they did manage to overcome that foul trouble. Roy will make that. 38-30, 8 points of margin. You can tell the crowd is just about to get into this even further, Emma. You can absolutely tell. Look at the flags at the ready out there. The cheering's about to go up. The chants are starting to go up here at this venue. The atmosphere's starting to lift a little bit more, isn't it?
I believe that Fiji is focusing on catching up.
You're right about that, as Tui Sue just had a quick chat with Natasha Waching. We've got a stoppage in play here. There's a conversation here between Landry Pugh and Michael Henry. Former player for PNG, of course, Michael Henry. Played back in 2022 in the Melanesian Cup with the PNG men. As you can hear the chants in the background, hopefully you can hear that at home. Or if you're watching live on Pacifica TV, of course. And plenty of other broadcasts. As getting through here, Stell. Tongia comes down with it. Taken by Kalua. Oh, nice dribbling there from Kalua. Kept control. Back to Betty Ungula. Out here to Tongia. Sort of fumbled the ball purposefully. Ungula. Oh, what a pass. Out wide here to Kalua. Oh, not quite. Kalua couldn't make it work from the corner. But it was a great pass there on target. She knew exactly where she was once again. And it's Karoy. Charges down. And we've got ourselves a sideline ball here. So we've got a substitution here. Sampson comes in for Kalua. Of course, the broadcast today is brought to you by Pacifica TV, TTV, Solomon Broadcasting, TTV Plus on Android and iOS, and YouTube FIBA, which means, Hema, you can watch it wherever you are in the world. It doesn't matter where. I've had plenty of people watching back in my home country of Australia this week. And they have been enjoying the action. There's Dorbanaba here to Ungula. Where will she throw this pass? This time she tries to draw it herself. And PNG sent her out of bounds, but will stay with PNG on the baseline. Have a look at the replay here. Nice hands there from Telataki. Shut the door on her. Here's Betty Wong for three. Couldn't get her, but the offensive rebound for Jackie Asiba, who's been unsighted since the opening term. Jackie Asiba extends the margin further. 40-31 here. Estelle for three. No good. Asiba comes down with it. Flick it wide here to Angula. What a pass. Here to Dormanuba. Oh, sent away by Kainamole. No way, says Kainamole. Telataki looking for Tuisue. Flicks it a little wider here, looking for Telataki, who drives and draws the foul. Betty Ungala pleads her case there, Hammer. She's so emotive in how she pleads her case, isn't she? And the refs are doing a good job allowing the players to express themselves, which is very important. And having the opportunity to say what they need to say. And see here, Betty Ungala picks up that foul. Telataki comes up short. Oh no, makes that one, sorry.
40-31 of PNG.
What do you think of the chances, Hammer, of Fiji getting back into this contest? They certainly are in the game, only 8 points down. Do you feel like PNG's got a big enough lead at the moment in this game?
I guess Fiji.
Good feed there from Angula. And Sampson, the resulting recipient. And the parcel delivered there by Angula to Sampson. Trying to get through a couple. It's Tuisue. And find the extra player wider. And Estelle comes up with it, but comes up short on the three-point line. Betty Wong now, unawake to the fact that behind Sampson, bearing down was the other number 13 in Ravai. As Ravai's getting some wise words of wisdom from Solo Karoi about what to put Fiji through right now. 42-32. More work to do here. Yes, back here comes Kainamole. Trying to get through to Tuisue. Out in transition is James. Can she get away from Ravai? Oh no! Ravai's going to pick up the foul. It looked like that she was going to get her. She chased her down pretty hard there. Got her arm, as you can see there, Hemmer.
That's a smart foul.
Sending her to the free throw line at least.
Yep.
You proved to be right, Hemmer. Well, you are the basketball player here. Second's good though. So she gets a consolation prize from the free throw line with that free throw. The margin stays at 10 points. PNG, we're out by. And Fiji have only led early in this game. Since then, PNG have held the lead this whole contest. PNG just can't seem to find an answer right now, but still 5 minutes, 11 seconds to go. So stay in there, fans of Fiji. Team's not done yet, because when Estelle Kainomoli is throwing herself at the ball like that, there's still hope out there on the floor. And back to the free throw line come and in fact, it's going to be called an unsportsmanlike foul here. So 2 free throws to come here for Sampson. And I think that's just because made a play. The question was whether Estelle made a play on the ball. And it looks like, in the opinion of the referee, they didn't make a play on the ball. Made a play on the person instead. Even though they were trying to go for the ball, they came from behind as well. And Sampson makes that free throw. So possession here to PNG. And in here for Sampson. Trying to drive around a couple. Back here to James. Floats it up and can't get the finish. Rims in and out there, and still free throws to come here for James regardless. Fans are really enjoying it out there. So free throw to come here for James. First one good. And margin back out to 13 here, Hema. 4:53 to go. Still a lot for Fiji to do to get back in this game, but they're not out of it. And they are down by 14 now. And it's getting tougher as each minute ticks by. Suba. Back to Estelle. There's a holding foul here. Then we've got ourselves a jump ball actually here. So possession will go the way of Fiji. No, in fact, it is a foul, sorry. That was a very quick hand signal. 3 fouls now on one of the players out there. I think the third foul will be on Jemima James, I reckon. There's Angula. Oh, what a pass. Oh, no. Sampson didn't know that the pass was coming. She had her back turned. It's unlucky for Angula. The problem is if she had turned and caught it, then the Fiji players would have bared down on her pretty quickly. So Angula really had to make sure that that pass was just a little bit longer, but it wasn't far off target. She's very accurate with her passing, as we've seen so far in this game, Hema.
It's always good to be running and facing the ball all the time and be in a position where you see that the ball is always coming to me.
Well, it's one of those things, you can either be running like that or running like that. But if you get on the side, you can at least see right and see left. And it gives you the opportunity to catch that ball.
Yeah.
A little harder to move though. Each to their own, I suppose. Got another foul on the floor here. I think it's on James again.
15 foul.
So free throws to come here for Estelle Kainomoli. She has been terrific in this game, has Estelle. She's got the 13 rebounds and now the 10 points. Makes it. And we're back to 11. 44 to 33. In fact, sorry, 46 to 33. That's our scorecard updates. Nuba. Asiba had it stolen. Telataki. Can't unlock Karoi there. The gun in the free throw line will be Renandi Karoi.
Anything can happen for Fiji in the remaining 3 minutes.
You can see there, Karoy doing a good job protecting her body as she drove. So they've got a few subs coming in now. We've got Wonga Araway out there on the floor, and Kubisue's had a bit of a break, and now she's ready to go again. Important fouls to keep your eye on in this final couple of minutes. 3,000, okay, for Suva. Everyone else still got a few fouls to give. So Karoy makes that free throw. 46-34 now. Trying to return the favour back the other way. It's PNG. And they win it back. 3 minutes and 46 seconds to go. They're looking for their third win in a row here in this Melanesian Cup. And that'll give them a great opportunity, as there is a violation now against PNG. They spent too long trying to get the ball in from the sideline. As Karoy has the ball in front of our commentary position. Gets it here to Estelle. Guarded by Dorbanaba. And drawing the foul there. So here's the foul on. That foul on Kawib. And timeout here. On the floor. And it's 46-34. And Fiji at the moment. I wonder if they'd love to have the services of Latava Whippy, who's now Kenny, or Okoya, Mina Borde, who've been such important players in the past. We identified it at the start of the broadcast, Hema, about the importance of those two players. Fiji have won the last two against PNG, but at the moment, PNG looking to go one ahead of Fiji in their history. There's still plenty of time, though, for either side. 3 minutes and 42 seconds to go here, Hema. What do you think's going to happen in this last 3 minutes here?
Fiji is regrouping, focusing more on their shooting.
It's about finding a way to get those easy points, isn't it?
Right. Creating more fouls for this score.
Well, that free throw count, we're over the limit in terms of fouls. PNG, 15 of 42 from the free throw line tonight, though. Fiji, they've had a lot of opportunities from the free throw line. They're only shooting 36% from there. That's low. And they need to improve their efforts in the last 3 minutes from the charity stripe in order to get this win, Fiji. At the moment, in the box seat is Antonia. Makes an important basket. Tough night for Tongia, but that's her first points of the evening. Might not be your night, but it can be your moment, as I always say. And now we got to travel. As across here now goes Dorbanaba and should be a sideline ball here to PNG. Dorbanaba trying to get past Talatake. Oh, somehow found Kawim. That was a dangerous pass there, Hammer. As inside here, Tongia trying to get up and can't roll it in. Door slightly open for Fiji if they move it quickly. They find Karoi. Got to keep it moving here, Fiji. And 2 minutes and 35 seconds to go. There's not much time left. Nice finish inside Karoi. Oh, left it a little strong. Trying to keep it in play was Estelle Konamole. And back the other way comes Tuisue, and Tuisue would draw the foul there. You can see it at the moment, Hammer. You're really enjoying this contest tonight. This is a fantastic game that we are seeing this evening. Now Sampson comes in and Betty Ungula checks out for the game. That's her 5th foul, I reckon. So she's out. And we've also got Jackie Asiba out of the game. Jemima James is on 4 fouls. Hanneke Wims on 4 fouls. Normalisa Dubanaba's on 4 fouls. There's a few on 4 fouls. They're only 1 foul away from being out of the contest tonight. Dorbanaba lost the ball out of bounds, but it's off the hand of Karoi. So 48-36 here. Somehow the game is still on the line. Even with this small margin, Tongia might take 1 basket to maybe finish it from Tongia. Got it back. And double dribble there as Fiji will get possession back here. They're still in their hammer. They're just out of range. They need a couple of baskets here in the last 2 minutes, and they're in it. There's Wonga Arroway out here. Sampson back the other way. Oh, and one as well. Nadika Sampson. Well, she's slaying giants at the moment, Sampson. Giants of the Islands. 50-36. And 1 to come for PNG. And can't roll it in. Fiji got to put their foot on the accelerator now. As back here comes Estelle. Kind of Molly. Tuisue, and drawing the foul there is Estelle. Kind of Molly. Estelle at the free throw line now. Makes the first. Been fantastic tonight. Has Estelle for this team. Got the 12 points now, 13 rebounds. It's been a good effort tonight from her. Feeds it now, looking for Teletake. Now back here for Sampson. Ran out of room, but lost the ball. A little annoyed with herself, but she's done some great work in this last quarter, has Nadika Sampson. They've got to turn and defend now. The lead by 13. And that one short there from Tuisue. And there's the 3 there. And once again, Sampson continues to topple the giants of the island nations here, Emma.
37 to PNG.
And that three-pointer would just about do it, I reckon. If it wasn't before, hard to see Fiji getting back into this contest now. 54 seconds to go. They're going to have to draw a lot of fouls in a very quick amount of time and make the most from their free throws. It's been the Achilles heel tonight. It's been the free throws, 18 of 47. Here to Talataki, short. He comes up to PNG. They'll run this one out through Kalua, and good block there from Estelle once again. That's another one to her. She's had an enormous amount of blocks tonight. That's block number 3. Go with her, 12 points. Can't fault her effort tonight. Number 11 for the Fiji team. She's been fantastic tonight, hasn't she?
Yes, very, very fantastic.
Yeah, nice clean there with the 2 hands. Sampson for 3 in the last quarter. Oh, and the crowd were about to storm the court if that happened. Hope security's ready. And with that foul, we're going to walk to the other end. And of course, what we're hoping is Michael Morty is okay after that big collision in the first half. Hopefully she's all right, Estelle. Or Hammer, I should say. Because Estelle's at the free throw line now. It's late on day 3 here. Ruined in here by Kawim. Beats it over the top. Trying to pass it there, Kawim, but no one passes the ball quite like Benny Angula in that situation.
I've never seen one.
Never seen someone replicate that kind of passing.
Right.
Not in this area of the world. Not at all. We're down to the last 38 seconds here. So margin is still important, so I think it's what Fiji be thinking about, trying to minimize the margin. And just having a look at what's ahead for tomorrow. Ahead of us. We've got some singing behind us. How good's that? We've got New Caledonia and Vanuatu in the men's, but in the women's tomorrow, Fiji up against Vanuatu in the women's tomorrow. And the Solomon Islands, of course, you're playing PNG tomorrow at 4 p.m. It's going to be huge, won't it? Big game. And then, oh, look at that in the men's. It's 6:30. Solomon Islands up against PNG, and I think the Solomon Islands are here to at least finish top 2 this time round.
Yes.
They're here to do that. They want to compete and finish the highest they ever have in their home nation. There's the dish wide there, no good. And then the other game we got at 1:30 tomorrow is, well, sorry, at 11 a.m. tomorrow is the New Caledonia men up against Vanuatu. Thursday action here on the 16th of October. There's Dorbanaba. And now we've got a technical foul here. A technical foul here on Fiji, by looks of things, or will be indeed. So Dorbanaba is going to take the free throw, and this one's closed now with 20 seconds to go officially. Can't make the free throw. Ball will resume where the technical foul took place. Sampson for three. To the right. They come down with it again, do PNG. And there'll be a shot clock violation, so last possession will probably go here to Fiji. They'll see if they can get a basket here. But it's PNG's night, and it's been PNG's week so far. They've got a lot to go ahead of them. But after taking overtime yesterday, PNG once again take the win. And they've won 3 in a row in this cup now. This time around, too good in the end, PNG. They went 53-37 in the finish. An excellent result for PNG, and they pretty much go top of the table when it comes to the Melanesian Cup, regardless of the result against you tomorrow. For the Solomon Islands, Hema, they will be top of the table at the moment. 3-0, undefeated. No one else in the tournament is in the women's. A big contest ahead for you tomorrow, Hema, but let's go to the highlights here when it comes to this match this evening. Nadika Sampson with 16 points, the top scorer for PNG. A new record for her personally, and shared around beautifully by PNG. Well, was Estelle for the Fiji team who had the 12 points. And we thank you so much to everyone for joining us today on the broadcast. As we have a look at tomorrow's schedule, New Caledonia men's up against Vanuatu men's, Fiji women's up against Vanuatu women's, and a big game, 2 big games afterwards. Solomon Islands women's up against PNG women's, and then the Solomon Islands men, who are making a splash this tournament here at the Solomon Islands, will take on Papua New Guinea men's. And that's it here from the Friendship Hall. Thanks to Pacifica TV, TTV, Solomon Broadcasting, TTV, and Android, and iOS, YouTube, and FIBA. My name's Tristan TB Prentice. This has been Hema Aquila on Day B tonight, and we'll see you for, believe it or not, Day 4 tomorrow. And things are starting to get interesting here in the FIBA Melanesian Cup 2025.
Whatever our gender, color, belief, or capability, we are all on the same team.
We have the power to change lives through basketball.
Together, we are stronger. No matter your origin,
basketball
can bring everyone together.
Basketball for good.
take you